guys, it's Mrs. V. So today we are going to start our shape art. All right, so we're going to work with a couple basic shapes of triangles, circles, squares, and rectangles. We might throw an extra couple maybe crazy shapes in there, but those are going to be our basic shapes that we're going to work with. So if you don't want to draw a circle, you can find some things around your house to trace. So this is just like a little cup. This is a little bowl cup from yogurt, orange cream. And this is a cap from some soda or pop. So you guys can find little circular things around your house, or you can just draw your circles. I'm going to use these to trace. So I'm going to show you how to trace. So we're going to start off, and we want to fill our paper with shapes. So first thing, I'm going to start with my little circle here. So I'm going to put this right here, and I'm going to take my free hand, my hand I don't hold a pencil with, and hold my shape. Then I'm going to go around. I'm going to put my pencil right next to my cap here. I'm going to pick my pencil up. If I try to go like this, it's too hard. So I'm going to go back underneath and trace. Okay, and there's my little circle. And I can redraw over that. Just trace over it to make it nice and smooth. So I can put another circle. And this one's cool because these cups will make two shaped circles. So they'll make a small circle and then a bigger circle. So I'm going to use this guy over here, and I'm just going to go hold it down, my pencil right next to it, and trace. And trace. Again, like I said, you can just draw some circles, and you put your circles anywhere on your paper that you want. You don't have to put them in the same place I do at all. But try to make two circles so far. I'm going to put a big one, and we're going to do something tricky with this guy. We are going to put him going off the page. So if you're drawing, pick a place for your circle to go off the page. Okay, I think I'm going to go right about here. So I'm going to hold it down. And obviously I can't go here because there's no paper there, but I'm going to make my circle look like he's falling off of the page or coming up from the bottom. Either one. All right, I'm going to go back to my little guy right here, and I think I'm going to put him right in this corner here. And I'm going to trace him. So for now, I think I'm good with circles, but I am going to put some more shapes in. So next we're going to put some triangles in, and we're going to start to overlap shapes. And what that means is when one thing covers up the other, but you can still see the thing that is underneath and on top. We overlap. So if I took this little eraser, right, and put my pencil on top, I would say my pencil is overlapping my eraser. Oops, it fell off. My pencil is overlapping my eraser because we can still see the eraser underneath, but we clearly know the pencil's on top. Okay? So we're going to start off, and I'm going to start off with a triangle. Triangles are some of my favorite shapes ever. I don't know why. They just are. We're going to actually start the triangle in this circle. Again, you can make your shapes wherever you want, but I want you to have one overlap so far because I have one overlap. And I'm going to make just like a capital letter L, and then I'm going to connect these 2 points. So I'm just going to draw down. Okay, and there's my triangle overlapping. All right, so I'm going to do another triangle, and I think I'm going to make it the other way this time. So I'm going to start my triangle here. He's going to be a little bigger. And then across. So now it looks like a backwards letter L. And then down again for my triangle. And I have an extra little, let's erase it, right? That's why we're using a pencil. Okay. Now I'm going to do a different kind of triangle, and I'm going to put it right over here. So I'm going to start with a dot, just right here, and another dot, and a dot. So I'm kind of made 2 dots next to each other, 1 dot up in the middle. And I'm just going to connect them. So almost like I'm starting off making an upside down V, upside down letter V, or an upside down caret. And then I'm just going to connect those 2. So we can do that triangle again, but we'll flip it over this time, okay? So we will make a right side up letter V, so right side up letter V, and then we're just going to put a top on it, and there is our triangle, okay? So next we're gonna start with some rectangles, and rectangles have 4 sides and are longer or taller than they are wider. All right, so I'm gonna start off and I'm gonna make a tall rectangle. So I'm gonna start off with a line and then draw 2 lines down. 1, 2. And I want to even those up and just go across. Okay. Now I think it's time for another circle. So I'm going to use the bottom of my cup to put a circle right here, and it's going to overlap 2 shapes. Ooh, didn't go in far enough on that guy. Oh, let me get my thumb out of the way there. Okay. So we see our shapes overlap, okay? All right, we're gonna put another rectangle in. We're gonna make this one a big one. So we're gonna start off with a line right here. So 1 big line down, and then we're gonna do a line off the page and off the page. So this rectangle overlapped triangle and circle. And we're getting these cool little spaces left over. All right, so I think we need a square here. So we don't have a square yet. You know what? Maybe another rectangle because I only have 2 of them. So we're going to do one more rectangle. So a line across and then 2 lines down. And then we're going to do 1 across. And if your line's not long enough, like mine wasn't, just connect it, right? It's okay. It doesn't matter. We've got these cool shapes. So my rectangle overlaps my circle and my triangle. My paper is looking pretty cool right now. Okay, so again, I think we need a square. So you're going to start off with a line across, a line down, and we try our best to make it the same size as this line because a square has 4 equal sides. Squares are a little harder to make because you have to make them even. He's not a perfect square, but I think he's a pretty good square. So I got our square. So I can go in and I think I'm going to add, yep, you guessed it, another circle. And I think I might actually make this one a little bigger. Yep. And if you've got something circular to trace, you might like tracing circles. I do. There we go. There's our other circle. So I definitely think another square, and I'm going to put him over here. We're going to make him little this time. So a line across. We want to make a line down about the same size. 2 lines down, and then 1 across. And again, I'm not measuring them, so we're doing the best we can. Ooh, made that little mark there. Let's clean that up. This is Victoria making a mess here. That's okay. That's what art's about. All right, we're gonna do another, I think we're gonna try another triangle. We're gonna do another caret triangle. So remember, like we're making an upside down V or a caret. I'm actually going to bring that down a little bit more, I think. All right, and then we're just going to go across. So there's my crazy cool triangle. I'm going to go in with another rectangle. I'm going to make this one sideways because I have 2 tall rectangles, but only 1 sideways one. So we're going to make it, oh, that line was a little too wiggly. Let's fix it. Straight line down, best that we can. Right? And if yours doesn't look like mine, that's great because then yours looks like yours and it's different and beautiful. All right, and we're going to go straight across. What? Straight across. And then just connect those 2. Just like that. All right, so I think it might be time for maybe another little circle or a medium circle. So I think I'm going to do one right here. Circles are a good one. Like I said, especially if you're tracing something. There we go. So there's my circle. Cool, huh? All right. So I think we're going to do one more shape since I have 2 shapes going off the page over here. I'm going to do another shape going off the page over on this kind of top side right here. And I think I'll just make it a triangle. So I'm going to do the L shape, just like that. Okay, kind of a little weird L, kind of got a long end here. And then I'm just gonna draw a diagonal line off the page as if it would connect up off the page. All right, so I think maybe one more square. So again, we wanna make it about the same size. Maybe a little more rectangle than a square, but that's okay. And I'm just gonna fix that up. All right, so we have got about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 triangles, 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 rectangles, 1, 2 squares, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 circles. Did I get everything? I think I did. So you should have a lot of shapes on your paper. Super important that they overlap. We are looking to create these interesting little shapes here. So if you see, like, this is a shape right here, this is a shape. So we made shapes by overlapping our shapes, and we definitely filled our paper. So super important, fill your whole paper. So if you look at your paper and there's like a hole or an empty space, put a shape there. Put any shape there you want, all right? So make sure that you get all your shapes on your paper, that your shapes overlap. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 overlaps. So where shapes overlap each other. So you want to have a lot of overlaps too. That's super, super important to create this project. So we are going to use the shapes and the other shapes that we made. Look, we made this even like these little cool pie pieces. Those are pretty cool. Even this shape's pretty cool. This shape right here, that is made from these two shapes right here. And we even made another shape in here and a shape here and a shape here. We could point out all the shapes. So make sure you guys, using a variety of shape, using different kinds of shapes, different sizes of shapes. You could see I kind of used some big and some little. And overlapping, okay? So filling our paper, overlapping, different kinds of shapes. All right, guys, I hope this was helpful. Have a great rest of your day. Bye.